So in the previous class we were discussed about permanent teeth and milk teeth. Okay. So there are two types of teeth present now. In this class we are going to discuss about different types of teeth present in our mouth. So what are the main types of teeth present in our mouth? Okay, there are four main types of teeth present in our mouth. First one is incisor, second one is canine, third one is premolars, and the last one is molars. So these are the main types of teeth, four main types of teeth found in our mouth. And incisors, the front 8 teeth, നമ്മുടെ mouth ന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ കാണപ്പെടുന്ന 8 teeth ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, these are the incisors. താഴെയും incisors ആണെന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ കാണപ്പെടുന്ന ആ 8 teeth ആണ് incisors. What is its function? The function is biting. What is the function of incisors? The function is biting. The second one is what? The second one is canines. നമ്മൾ കൊമ്പല്ലെന്ന് പറയത്തില്ലേ? So canine, it is 4 in number. How many numbers? 4 in number. And the function is what? The function is tearing. And the third one is premolars. The third one is premolars and it is 8 in number. And what is the function? Tearing and crushing is the function of this premolars. And the last one is molars. Molars is 8 in number and the functions are tearing, grinding and crushing are the functions of this molars. Okay. So there are four main types of teeth we can found inside our mouth. The incisors, canines, premolars and molars. It is 8 in number. Canines are 4 in number. Premolars are 8. Molars are 8. Okay. So canine we can see in between incisors and premolars. Okay. Then molars. Molars are the largest teeth. Molars are the largest teeth found inside our mouth and there are four main types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars are the four main types of teeth present in our mouth. Okay, and we also discussed about the functions also: biting, tearing and crushing, grinding, crushing. Okay, these are the functions of the different types of teeth. Okay, and also we learned about the different types of teeth and its numbers. Okay. So in page number 14 you can see an experiment. You can see an experiment. The experiment is that we take two test tubes. Okay, we take two test tube. So first, this is the first test tube. We label it as A. This is the A test tube and the second one is B test tube. Okay, this is the test tube B and it is labeled as B. Okay, in the first test tube we take the what? Boiled rice. In the first test tube we take boiled rice and in the second test tube we take the chewed rice. In the second test tube we take chewed rice. So in the test tube A we take boiled rice and in the second test tube we take the chewed rice. And in the 6th class you have already learned the test for iodine. What is the test for iodine? We take the raw material or the food ingredient and we add iodine solution into it. Okay, if the violet color indicates, if the violet color appears, then it shows the presence of what? It shows the presence of starch. It shows the presence of starch. എന്താണ് iodine test എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? Iodine test എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ food material എടുക്കുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ raw material എടുക്കുക, then we add iodine solution to it. അപ്പോൾ there indicates the presence of violet color, then it indicates the presence of what? It indicates the presence of starch there. Starchന്റെ presence ഉണ്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം. Violet color വരുവാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ there is the presence of starch and we do the same procedure here. We add iodine solution to then before that നമ്മൾ boiled rice എടുത്തു, then ഇതിനകത്ത് chewed rice എടുത്തു and in both test tube we add 2 to 3 drops of water. Okay, here and in both test tube we add 2 to 3 drops of water. Here also, okay, here also we add 2 to 3 drops of water. In the both test tube we add 2 to 3 drops of water and then we add iodine solution. Then we add iodine solution to test tube A and in both test tube. In B also we add iodine solution. Okay. So in the first test tube we can, what is the inference here? In the first test tube we can see a violet color. Here we can see the violet color. So what indicate here? Here indicate the presence of starch. Okay. starch. But in the second test tube there is no violet color. Here there is no violet color. What does indicate? There is no presence of what? Starch. Okay, here no violet color, then there is no starch. Okay, so what happens to this starch in the second test tube? So, here we chewed rice. In the second test tube, we take the chewed rice. The chewed rice means we take rice. So, inside our mouth there is saliva. So, here the chewed rice starch. Starch mixes with the what? Starch mixes with the saliva and forms sugar. Okay, here the starch mixes with the saliva and here there is forms the sugar. Okay, sugar form in the second test tube there forms the sugar. Sugar form when we add iodine solution to it, there is no violet color because here forms the sugar. Here the starch mixes with the saliva and forms the sugar. Here starch food starch saliva. Inside our mouth there is saliva and the starch mixes with the saliva and forms the sugar. Sugar lot iodine solution. Okay, here when we add iodine solution to it, here the presence of sugar and there is no violet color because the starch converted into sugar. Okay, it mixes with the saliva and forms the sugar. So this is the experiment. Here we can, in the first test tube we can see the presence of starch and in the second test tube there is no starch. So here there is no violet color also. Here there is a violet color and it indicates the presence of starch. This is the experiment, and in this class we were discussed about different types of teeth, incisors, canines, molars and premolars, and in the later section after that we were discussed about this experiment, and if the presence of starch shows the violet color and in the second test tube there forms the sugar and there is no violet color. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss about tongue and the food pipe. Now we can wind up the class. Thank you.